I am.
Okay. So 26.1 million more teenage drivers are going to be on the road between now and 2010. 26.1 million, that's a big, old number. When I first got my car and my license, I was super excited. You know, you can leave whenever you wanted. Your parents didn't have to drive you anywhere, all that good stuff. Lucky for me, I didn't get in any accidents, and I still haven't, so knock on wood a little bit. But my mom still thinks I drive way too fast, probably like every other parent. But Ford is introducing the MyKey, and what the MyKey is it's a parental-controlled remote that you just stick in your car, and the parents can set certain standards for your car. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the MyKey is, some statistics on teenage driving, and why I think the MyKey is a good idea. Ford's MyKey, which debuts next year, according to Ford.com, is designed to help parents encourage teen driving safety. It has more fuel efficiency, the increase in safety belt usage, and according to Ford.com, the MyKey is inserted to the ignition. The system reads the transponder chip, which is in the key, and it immediately identifies the MyKey code, and each code is different for each individual person. The code enables certain defaults according to what the parents set. So basically, the parents just set a code in the key, you put it in the ignition, you turn it on, and bam, like the car reads whatever your parents set. And some of the settings that the parents can do is the top speed is only 80 miles per hour. I know, it sucks. And then, the volume maxes out at only 44%, and the seatbelts chime until every single seatbelt in the car is buckled. And also, the music is muted until every single seatbelt in the car is buckled. So it's like really controlled. The MyKey was introduced by Ford to ensure and increase teenage driving safety. And here's just some statistics on teenage driving. So according to DriveHomeSafe.com, 14% of all deaths due to motor vehicle accidents are teen-related. And of teen drivers fatally injured from automobiles, more than 1/3 were speed-related accidents. And finally, according to the CDC.gov, compared with other age groups, teenagers have the lowest rate of using seatbelts. In 2005, a study showed that 10% of high school students reported that they rarely or never wear their seatbelts when riding with someone else in the car. So that just is a little fact. And according to LATimes.com, in an article called "Driving Laws Get Tougher for Teens," as of right now, teenagers have to have their license for a year in order to drive between the hours of 11 and 5. And they can't have anyone under the age of 20 without an adult that's 25 years or older. And this is called their provisional license. And it's my opinion, personally, that I think that the MyKey you should get the MyKey when you're that age. So when you have your provisional license, I think you should have the MyKey also. So it's just like you get the provisional license, you get a MyKey with it. And I think this is going to help with responsibility with teenage drivers and learning how to drive safe and learning all the safety when it comes to driving. It'll help with them on the road, and like they'll go to buckle up automatically. The chimes will just make them want to buckle up, and it's just simple things like that, not hitting the gas too much, not blaring the music when other people are in their car, that'll help them with their car driving skills down the road. A study done by Ford.com stated that 75% of parents of the teen drivers said that they liked the idea of the speed. So the teens can't go driving down the street at 100 miles per hour at night when they think that no one's there. And 72% liked the seatbelt feature, and 63% liked the muted music idea. And also 50% of the parents said that they would give their teens more time behind the wheel if they knew that they had the MyKey. So basically, I just believe that the MyKey is going to help build responsibility with the teens. So between that 2 years that they have their provisional license and they get it at 16, and then the restrictions are lifted at 18, I think they're going to automatically, no, because it takes someone 2 months to learn a habit, and so that's 2 years. And so when they get into a car after they're 18, they're going to want to automatically put their seatbelt on. They're going to want to turn the volume down if it's too loud. And it's just, it'll teach them safety laws and how to be a better driver. And even if they're not driving, when there's someone in the car with them, they'll want to help them and basically save them. So it's just, I think it's just going to teach responsibility. So I hope that the next time that you're in the car with a teenage driver, or any of you are driving, you just think about the My Key and think about the next time you're driving 100 miles down the freeway, because I know I've done that too, and you get yelled at. But just think about the safety that you can have with the My Key and the parentals, but just think about the safety that comes with the My Key. That's it. Thank you.
Gerardo?
I liked the introduction. She was connecting with the audience. I got a good preview. I like the explanation for the first point she made about the product. The second one about the statistics was good. I like the gestures. The only thing that I was kind of confused was that she previewed the My Key, the stats, and then the opinion. But she kind of was moving back and forth from the statistics and the opinion that she made about it. So that was about it.
All right. Yeah, I thought the topic was interesting. It sounds more like it's going to be an informative speech than persuasive. You do get to a couple of things that are more persuasive in nature. You talk about the low use of seatbelts in that particular age group. There's a little bit of a discussion about the speed issues. I think that those could be developed a little bit more so that we can see that there's much more clearly a need. It's a little hard since it has yet to actually be in service to evaluate how effective it's going to be, but the idea is pretty straightforward, and the way it's reasoned I thought was explained pretty clearly. You had a basic setup at the start. I kind of like the introduction. I like the statistics that you had. The internal signposting was not as strong as it should be. I did think that you did a pretty good job citing material when you were talking about the safety issues, for instance. And the explanation of the My Key I thought was also pretty clear. Your voice is fine. Your eye contact is okay, but you look very uncomfortable when you're standing up there. You know, for somebody who does all that cheer stuff, you'd think you'd have all that routine down and everything, but you've got nervous feet, and they are crossing, and you just look very, you know, self-conscious while you're standing there. And that's it, is not an appropriate exit line once more. All right, thank you.